this is where the fun begins.
Hi guys, it's Congru here. Welcome to the Krylo Ren channel, and today I'm going to be changing up a little bit. Today I'm going to be talking about Rey Skywalker versus Anakin Skywalker. Now this, obviously Rey Skywalker, it's quite obvious, this is Rey at the end of episode 9, right? And this is the Anakin up to before he gets his legs cut off. This isn't Darth Vader, basically. And the reason why it's Darth Vader, to tell you this quickly, the reason why it's Darth Vader is because Rey would kill would kill Darth Vader really, really easily, and I'll get to that point later when it comes to it. But yeah, new series, new switch up for me. I want to try something different. So Rey Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker, right? So let's just start with comparing their feet. Not comparing, but let's just explain this fight, right? So what I want to do is I want to look at their feats in the movies and then make a general picture as to who would win and why, basically. Looking at Anakin, right? Anakin is a hero of the Galactic War. He has been a general. He is really, he's a smart fighter, right? He's amazing with his lightsaber skills, and there's various points of the film that backs it up. He has sort of been in combat with Sith Lords, has come out on top, has lost, but he has come out on top against Count Dooku. And he also has fought in sort of grand battles with sort of droidicas and multiple different droids, right? So there is that. He has also wrecked the Jedi Temple. So yeah, he's gone to the Jedi Temple. I don't care how many Jedi Masters were there, but he definitely had to kill some Jedi Masters when he went there. Stormtroopers are bad at aiming, so I won't buy that. Stormtroopers, obviously he was there with Stormtroopers, but I'm pretty sure Anakin did most of the work when they went to the Jedi Temple and he just destroyed stuff. So I would definitely give that one to Anakin, right? So yeah, he has wrecked the Jedi Temple. I will say this about Anakin though, his Force usage over the first 3 movies isn't as high as you'd think it'd be. He has been trained by Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan has shown a really, really good mastery over the Force and Force powers. But Anakin's Force powers, Force usage, should I say, is quite minimal over the 3 films. He does go toe to toe in terms of Force pushing and stuff with Obi-Wan, which is a good feat, but that also comes to my next point, where his dark side boost, basically. So yeah, like he only was able to get into that Force stuff with Obi-Wan when he was under dark side influence. So his dark side does give him a sizable power boost in his Force usage, I would say. And so yeah, I would give him that. I would say that yeah, he does have a dark side boost, which probably boosts his Force powers, but he still shows a minimal amount. Maybe he just doesn't trust and rely on it as much as other Jedi do. He does have a blue blade, so yeah, he's more of a Jedi Guardian. So yeah, he has extreme lightsaber skills, obviously. I think that's proven. So yeah, Rey, on the other hand, her lightsaber skills are really, really bad. And I will say this about the Disney trilogy: the way for me to make sense out of why the lightsaber choreography is bad is basically these new age Force users don't get trained in lightsaber combat, of lightsabers. That's the only way I can make sense of it. So I will give Rey a massive negative on her lightsaber skills. I think they're really bad. She got bested by Kylo in lightsaber combat, and then ever since she, like in her first film, and then ever since then she was just like sort of on a steamroll. No one used lightsabers well, and she didn't even beat the big bad with a lightsaber at the end. So I would say her lightsaber ability is minimal. Her lightsaber forms, yeah, that's it. So they don't get taught in lightsaber forms. That's how it makes sense. Like there are no lightsaber forms in that sort of era of Star Wars, probably because Palpatine didn't want it. I'm trying to make sense, you know. But yeah, there's no Jedi to teach those lightsaber forms. So Rey doesn't have any, basically. She has been trained by Leia, so people can say Leia has bested Luke in lightsaber combat, so maybe Leia knew something. I haven't seen anything in the films that suggests Rey has decent lightsaber control or forms. And I will say as well, Rey is also prone to dark side power boosts. I think that's shown in the films as well. She's able to generate force lightning in a force control standoff with Kylo Ren, and that's actually incredible. One of the most powerful force techniques, dark side techniques, and Rey does it with ease. Even when Anakin has his dark side power boost, he doesn't do that. So that is well worth pointing out, right? That's pretty much it with Rey. Like, if you think about her feats, right? She has crazy force sensitivity and crazy force powers, as shown by, fighting Palpatine. I'm going to Rey up to the point where she gets all Jedi in her, right? So, but up until that point, like lifting force rock, like a magnitude of force rocks, having trained only like a couple of days, not even a couple of days, it was like an hour or two, using the force mind control on Kylo Ren. When he was trying to delve into her mind, she delved into his mind, like countered it. Like, she has crazy force control, and she's shown force lightning when she has a dark side power boost, right? So yeah, both Rey and Anakin have the tendency to boost their force usage with the dark side. With weighing all of that up, let's go into the fight, right? Basically, Rey Skywalker vs Anakin Skywalker came down to a force battle. Rey wins. This is due to she just has a better mastery over. She's shown better mastery over the Force than Anakin has. For me, in their respective movies, and yeah, that's why I think for sure if they both relied on the Force, Rey would win. Now, if they both relied on lightsabers to win, and if it was just a lightsaber duel, Anakin would win handily. Anakin is a master swordsman. He knows a lot of lightsaber forms. Rey knows no lightsaber forms, so it would be over really, really quickly. The reason why Rey could go toe-to-toe with the likes of Kylo Ren is because I'm pretty sure Kylo Ren didn't know lightsaber forms, which is sort of like, Luke, what are you doing? Like, Luke, how are you training these guys? But he knew how to like force freeze and stuff like that. Like Kylo Ren also has unbelievable force powers, right? But this isn't about Kylo Ren, so let's get back to this one. So yeah, lightsaber battle, Anakin destroys. So basically, this whole fight comes down to whether Rey can disarm Anakin of his lightsaber. If Rey can disarm Anakin of his lightsaber, then Rey basically wins. So now we have to think, is there a world in which Rey can disarm Anakin of his lightsaber, right? And this is where the dark side power boost comes into play, right? So I think Rey can disarm Anakin because basically what essentially happens is Anakin has a robotic arm, okay? Anakin has a robotic arm, and Rey has shown that with her dark side boost, she can generate force lightning. So on that basis, Rey can use her force lightning to disable Anakin's robotic arm, and Anakin is essentially fighting with one hand for the rest of that fight. And I think by that time it's an easy disarm. Anakin's dark side power would probably help him, but that's not going to save him in the long run. If his robotic arm gets disabled, we've seen in when Darth Vader's suit gets electrified, it's really bad for him. So I don't know if it fries circuits or something like that, but possibly could. So basically, taking that into account, if Force Electric does fry systems and disable sort of electronics and stuff like that, then Anakin would be in very big trouble if both of those guys got dark side power boosts during the fight, which would be very likely because it would be a stalemate up till then. It literally would be a stalemate up till then. So yeah, so I'm actually going for Rey. Rey wins. Rey basically, like, as I said, it gets to a point in the fight where Rey and Anakin will rely on the dark side because the fight's getting tense and all that stuff, and Rey will get Force Electric. She'll get electrics out of that dark side power boost, and that's how she wins. It will be very easy for Rey to beat a one-handed Anakin, in my opinion.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back!
So yeah, that's the first episode of this fight done. If you agree, disagree, I would be happy to respond and see. But yeah, that's me, Kongru, and I'm out. Peace.